Hello, welcome to Cosmic Love Tarot. Okay, I've just done a meditation and the energies that I'm picking up, it's very much connected also into yesterday's reading. It's very much of the goddess energy. It's very much into Native American Indians. So I'm picking up very much shamanic, goddess. And so I'm going to go with the flow of this. So it's something that is either required for you, or it's going to be something that's going to be a confirmation for you. Okay, so the first thing that I got, because I did write it down after my meditation. Okay, so while I was in my meditation, I saw this elder, an elderly Native American lady, very small, bent over. She had grey hair too. I could only see to here, it seemed. But then again, it could have been pinned up, but it was like drooping to here. And she handed me this bowl. Okay. Now, the first thing that I got, that in your present right now, you've got some pot puree. And in that pot puree is I've got different fragrances of mixed dried herbs and spices, and it felt to me that you're thinking of putting a few drops of this fragrance on this pot puree to make it more smelly, because you're being drawn to your senses, you're being drawn to tapping into your intuition through your senses. That's what I'm picking up. And so this Native American lady was giving me this pot, this empty pot, for you to fill it up with sage, fill it up with something for you to burn, for you to cleanse, but also to activate your senses, to activate your intuition, to activate your memory. It's something to do with remembering something that is necessary for you right now. I feel that you've been, you may also had the flu. I mean, I've been struggling with the flu because I was shown oranges and I was also shown lemons. Vitamin C can also be really important for you right now. And I'm talking about myself here also, because I have got a glass of vitamin C. I was craving for vitamin C. But it could also be representing you also, okay? Now also, this lady, this Native American Indian lady, could be your spirit guides or somebody that you have tuned into before. She also gave me a blanket, so you could have a blanket or something very similar to this blanket that I'm showing you. This blanket is to wrap around your shoulders. It's something for you to keep warm, or it's something that you use quite often when you're in a meditation. And this blanket, the colours I've got in this blanket is beige, green, orange, black and white. Okay, I don't know the pattern to it because it's folded, but those are the colours that I can see on this blanket, and it was being offered to you to wrap around you, either because you've been feeling a little bit low, or it's because it wasn't a heavy blanket, it was a thin blanket that you just wrap around your shoulders if you're meditating, or even if you're sat by a fire, because a fire came into that reading yesterday, just to wrap around your shoulders. But those were the colours, so beige, green, orange, black and white. Okay, now then, what else? So okay, so I've already got my decks of what I'm going to be using today for you. So the first cards that I'm going to be using is what messages is necessary for you right now. Okay, what messages is necessary for you right now? If you have any challenges or anything that you're worrying about, stressing about, because this beautiful lady was showing me for you to relax, calm, meditate, stay warm, take care of your health, Vitamin C, like I said, was really important. That would also represent orange in the blanket. Green for the heart. Okay. Oh, we're going on a date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. This is the energy that's coming up for you. Okay. Cycles. Fate, karma, something ending and something beginning. That's interesting because that's what I've been talking about over the last few readings. It's the ending of a cycle, but it's the start of something new that's coming into your life. Okay. Problems with addictions or gambling and bad finances. Okay. Could be somebody that's coming in from the past. Let's get a little bit more here. That card's come out before as well, which is a yes card for this date night. Air sign, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. And it's... Okay. Okay. The ending of a cycle, okay, which is fate, karma, something ending for something to begin. Okay, this is representing an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, of an ending of that relationship. The date night is someone else. This is someone else. This is someone else. But in this particular relationship, there is also somebody else involved. So it feels to me that this person is with somebody, but don't want to be with that person. That's interesting. Because it's a date night, but there's somebody else that's trying to sabotage this connection with you, with this date night that you're going to be asked. It's all right, I'm seeing two different things here because it feels you're in the middle of, or you're at the ending of that, an ending and a new beginning, but this cycle is going round with the arrows all pointing round as if something's coming back round. And it could be somebody from the past that's coming back round. But there's a third party in this relationship. Or somebody is trying to stop you from coming back into this relationship. There's addictions connected into this relationship, or this old relationship, or this new relationship. Somebody, there's a third party. Now, a third party can be not particularly a person, but it can be something that's keeping you separated. So it could be addiction, that is the third person. It could be addictions, it could be gambling, it could be bad finances, anything like that. That can be that third party that's stopping you from coming together. Okay. Even though it's showing me that there is luck on your side here, it is still going to come in. It's still going to come in, but there's something that you need to work through or see or acknowledge. I'm being drawn back to the smell of the senses of memory, the memory of something that's going to be smell. Oh, I did also get smells from spirit as well. Somebody in spirit is also around you. There could be smells from spirit that is reminding you of something. Okay. Could be reminding you of food. because I'm picking up date night and it's food. The smells of food is bringing back memories of something. Underneath the deck, communicate, compromise, forgive and work it out. Okay, so it is a relationship. I feel that's coming back. Past relationship coming back for you to communicate, talk about it, work through what needs to be worked through in this relationship. Okay. What else is going on? Can you give me more clarification on date night, please? More clarification for date night. Date night's come up quite a bit actually over the last week in my readings. Blessings and also curses. That's clarifying date night. Okay. Okay, psyche. Self-love and beauty. It's about you. This date night is about you trusting yourself, your worth in this relationship, because I feel that in the past you dated yourself, you dated your own worth, and it's kind of reminds me of that song, I can buy myself flowers, in the rain, sorry, I don't know the words. It reminds me of that. It reminds me that you experienced taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, taking yourself out, going out for a meal, treating yourself to flowers, to chocolates, to date nights. That's the energy I'm picking up. It's like you've really got strong within yourself, because I did mention the goddess, and it really feels as if this goddess energy is within you, because you're owning your worth in this connection that's going to be coming back around for you to work it out. Okay, but this time you're coming into it differently. Who's this third party? Okay, there is a place within. Oh, that's a bit difficult to see. That's a meditation card as well when you look at that. Looks like a meditation. Internal center. God, I can't read that word. Oh, still, calm, steady. I think that's this internal. Yeah. Still, calm, steady and internal. There is a place within me. That was clarifying someone else, which is someone is in the middle, or someone is trying to sabotage. You have a guru around you, protection and peace. That's what you've got around you. It's a good energy of who you are. It's like you're shining your light, you're standing in your light, and this third person, like I said, it could be that third person could also be the addiction, an addiction or gambling or bad finances, something that has affected the relationship. Okay, the meaning in the middle. Number 22, cycle. So the cycle of fate and karma, something ending. Okay, life preserves depth. That's interesting. It's looking more deeper into the relationship. of what you thought you first had. It's still, this is ringing something connected to one of my readings that I did, where it's to do with a date night, okay? And it just feels like, because you're so comfortable with yourself, you've learned so much about yourself, you're looking back into the relationship of what it was that had triggered you in the past, realizing that it wasn't the person, it's directly, why am I saying sorry when I just knocked my glasses? That's interesting. It's like you're apologising for something that you didn't quite see. That's quite interesting, because that kind of coincides with the reading that I did last week, I think it was, where it was to do with about ticking boxes. It's about not being in control. You might have been a control person of, it's got to be done in a specific way. A relationship has got to be in a certain way. You know, everything's got to be perfect. But it's, and in that relationship, and I keep going back to this relationship because it's quite strange that it's a cycle. It's something that even this reading coincides with that reading in some way. I'm feeling that, where you're looking at it in that reading, you were looking at it in a different context. You was looking at it from a different perspective, because you realised that you were expecting too much in that relationship, to the point that it triggered you. And it only triggered you because you went deeper into understanding what it was that triggered you, and realised it's not the person itself that triggered you, it was something within yourself through that person that triggered you. It triggered some kind of trauma of the inner child wounding that triggered you. And so you had to go deep within to look at it. It's like the skeleton within, skeletons in the closet, or it's something that you had to go within. There's the cycle of repeated, but it feels like it's not repeating. It's looking at something deeper in this relationship. Does this make sense to you? Okay, harmony is coming in. Sunflowers can also mean something to you. May sweet and soft things find you. He's an inner child and softness, and that is clarifying air sign. Okay, the sunflower is clarifying the air sign. It's something, it's nectar, it's sweetness, it's the sweet things in life, the beauty. A sunflower would always face the sun. It's conscious. Something that you can now see in this person that you didn't see before, because you've seen it in yourself. You've understood something within yourself. You started to love yourself. Maybe you doubted yourself when you was in the relationship. You lost your confidence. You wasn't sure about yourself because things was triggering you. But it wasn't about the relationship. It wasn't about that person. It was about something that triggered you, that represented your past. It could be the childhood wounding, something that had once repeated itself that you wasn't happy with. Okay, let's clarify the gambling. You have these dreams, the mystic, intuition, high priestess, and visionary. There is a reason you have these dreams. You've had a download where it's to do this addiction. Something that you've started to notice within yourself of why. Why you're not grounded, it feels to me. Your foundations in life. It put you into that lack of sensibility. It's like a lack of, it's like, it feels more of a survival mode. But you're going deeper into this. You've gone into the mystic. There's a song in it, the mystic. Oh, what, who sang that? The Mystic. Why can't I remember? The Mystic. Look into the song The Mystic. There's a song and I can't think who sang it. It was Van Morrison. Van Morrison. Why, that's come to me. The Mystic. There's a song called The Mystic. Have a listen to that. Again, you've got the sun here. You've got the sun. And you've got the sunflower. Something that is really starting to make sense, opening up. Okay, luck is on your side. The flower child. That's so interesting, the flower child. Okay. Momentum, creativity and action. What's that say? My lighting's not very good. I hope I hope that love, I hope that love everyone else, you learn to make yourself proud. I hope that loving everyone else, you learn to make yourself proud. And it's the flower child, and it's on yes, which is look is on your side. We've had that card come out as well in that reading. I hope I'm not talking too low. I hope you can read me. Okay, so that's the energy that's going on around you. Underneath that deck is liberation. Just let it be. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Let the words of wisdom, let it be. Okay. In times of trouble, Mother Mary, come to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Something that you have really, it's blessings and curses. You are the mystic. Everything that you know, everything that you intuitively know, it can feel like a curse because you know in advance what you are being shown. But it's about you using your discernment, because you're not in control of anybody. You're not in. It's that control issue again. That belongs to the other reading. Check it out if you haven't listened to it. You're looking at something differently. You're feeling something differently. It's like you've pushed back on. You've pushed back on that ego. That is like that spiritual ego, and that's no disrespect. It just feels as if you're really coming into your own and you're starting to trust who you are, and recognizing that you were more in a controlled mindset of how you think it should be, instead of just going with the flow of what the relationship was showing you. So anyway, if you are looking for a relationship, or you're open for a past relationship to come back, this is what it's showing you. You're going into it more open-minded and more going with the flow. That kind of clarifies, like I said, that reading that I talked about of someone's going to take you by surprise and ask you out for a date. Okay, so let's just remove these, because I still feel this goddess energy. And I still feel like this shamanic energy as well. That's around. Let's see what animal. Let's go to the shamanic now, the animal. So that is the overall energy around you. Okay. New Year, New Year's Eve. You could be invited to a party or an event. That's the date night. Wined and dined. Penguin. Okay. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. That really goes down to just be. Just be. Just let it be. And it's trusting. Trusting your own tribe, family. We also had the family card come out in yesterday's reading. Could be your spiritual family, could be your blood family. Could be just your family unit. It's about trusting that when you need help, when you need support, when you need guidance, when you need advice, ask, okay? Because this download that I had through the meditation, it really was about meditation, about tapping into your senses again, your smell, your sense of smell, to bring back memories. Something is being stirred. It's happening divinely from the universe to trigger something of a memory of something that's going to put you on the path where you're meant to be going on to. Okay, loon, which they look like ducks to me, but it's intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. And this is what the blanket was about. It's about just wrapping it around you, feeling warm as you go into a meditation. Okay? So everything is happening for you how it's meant to happen for you. You can't control it. It's all about going with the flow of this. So let's have a look here now. Let's see if we can get more on this. Okay. Tree people. Got an owl. Owl is very, I've always seen owls as knowledgeable, wise. They can see in the dark. They can see more than what other people can see. You must take, and I did mention the goddess, and I did mention shamanic, and it feels a very much earth, it's an earth energy, and it feels that you are very grounded. You could be an earth sign. It feels that you take a lot of energies from Mother Earth. You take a lot of energies from trees. It's like the vibrations, the frequencies, because I'm just being reminded now of, I watched on TikTok where this person, he puts, I don't know what they're called, but they're tiny little clips onto leaves or flowers, and you can hear the frequency of that particular flower or that particular leaf, and it feels as if you're very, and going back to senses again, it's like those frequencies, something is telling you to tap back into Mother Earth, to ground yourself, okay, and to go with the flow of whatever it is that's happening around you, just to go with the flow of that. Okay, your challenge right now, you feel that there is a trickster, something is happening. That this is reminding me very much like Pan, really. It reminds me like that devil energy. Well, yeah, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? That's your challenge. I think you're fearing experiencing the same bad outcome that you experienced before. It could be with this person, or it could be with this, could be somebody new. It could be somebody new and not necessarily your past, because it feels as if sun energy is very energizing for you. So you could be working also with the sun energy. The feels as if you're having a lot of insights, a lot of downloads. Could also enjoy watching the sunrise or the sunset, seeking wisdom, seeking knowledge, because while you've got the sun there, you've also got the howl here as well. It's something that you are starting to see because you're the mystic, you're the goddess, you're very in tune. But it's something about this trickster. I'm going to get that clarified in a minute. Okay. God, what did the acorn mean? I forgot what the acorn mean. The tree of life. So the acorn is the oak tree. Very strong, very powerful. This is you. It could live for hundreds of years. It's so knowledgeable, and I love oak trees, English oak. Been through many, many lifetimes. Very wise, very, very wise person. Still going back, and it's going back to that goddess energy. It could be God, goddess energy, okay? No gender specific here. Drumming is also very, drums are also very works for the chakras. I've got the rattle here. I've got one of these rattles, you know, and I haven't used it for absolutely years. And it's also representing the rattle of the snake. Oh, it don't even sound like that, does it? But it's like that rattle of... God, I haven't used that for ages. It's the power of the snake. The Kundalini rising. That's really interesting. Stone people knowing knowledge. That's really interesting. I'm really looking into this at the moment. Where they talk about giants on Mother Earth and the rocks. When you look at the rocks, they've got faces. Really in tune with Mother Earth. Mother Earth speaks to you. It's like that wise old lady who gave me that bowl in the blanket. She's knowledgeable. She's wise. She gives you these information. She gives it to you. She offers these gifts for you. Grounding is going to be extremely important for you right now. Okay, let me just have a look at this. Okay, under upper world, the future. Okay, astrology. Astrology could be a really big thing that you do. Zodiac signs. Seeing that also as the Wheel of Fortune. But I wanted to get the trickster. I wanted to see what the trickster is representing. It could just represent the earth, Mother Earth, the 3D, the physical. And through that grounding, it also helps you to become the mystic, the goddess. It feels to me, when I look back at this one, you've got a box there. It's like the box of gifts, the Pandora's box, all of the information. It's all of your information that's in that box. Everything that you've learned about yourself, everything you've learned about Mother Earth. There could be objects in there that you may collect. You may also have an acorn that representing life, your life. Yeah, okay, to clarify the trickster, and I did say it could be just representing Earth, and it was to clarify that was Earth, okay? You're very grounded. Like I said, it feels Earth sign. I'm going to go to this, let's just see what zodiac signs, because we did get that card of the zodiac. Let's have a look. Because this is going to help you for your relationship to be grounded and not to fear it. Okay, we've got Mars energy. Mars energy. Interesting, so I've put it on top of the Vision Quest, the Seeker, Mars. Fire. How interesting. Could be a fire sign, or it's just the energies that you get from from the sun. Reminds me very much of Isis energy. Mars energy is a fire sign, isn't it? It's Mars Aries. You've got Neptune. So you've got Mars and Neptune and Cancer. Cancer. And Pisces. One more. And the Sun again. There is a lot of passion, fiery passion. This could be work. This could be a connection where it's to do with work, working together. Something that's coming back round, meditations. Could even be yoga. It could be something where it's to do with energy. I'm looking at this card now. This one says calling. Somebody's going to be calling you. They're going to call you. And it's to trust it. Trust it. And to express yourself. Express your truth. A lot of truth is going to be said here. That's what this date night is. It's to be invited to an event. And it's about being honest and truthful. It's going to bring a lot of hope and clarity. This is going to be your true awakening about who you are. Again, you got penguins here, and you did have the penguins, and it was the south node. Abundance. Okay, the south. So it's like, if it's somebody from the past and it's coming back round again, it was once in the south node. That's interesting. It was once in the south node. It was the karmic. And look how they're facing each other. And when you had the penguins here, this is about coming together as a family. It could be a spiritual family, or it could be a blood family or family unit. It's about trusting, asking for help, asking for support. And it's about trusting it. That's really interesting. That's why the trickster came up, even though I did say devil, and the devil is, which is Capricorn, is the earth sign, but it was representing and it was clarified by earth. Okay, so it feels to me that, so I doubted that at first, but now it feels to me that somebody from your past is going to communicate with you, so that they're out, because they're needing clarification, and you are the goddess, you are the mystic, you are the overseer, and you recognize this. You recognize what the lesson is. You recognize what it was about. I'm feeling that you had some form of fallout in the past with somebody, but not necessarily a fallout. I feel that they went their own way and you went your way. There's something that triggered, could be triggered both of you, or you got triggered. It could be also that you, because it feels like you are the overseer, and it feels as if through your own knowledge, your own wisdom, because you've got the owl, your own wisdom and your clarity, you can see that we only learn from our own mistakes once we've actually made the mistake, and you can't protect anybody from it. And I did kind of say that before, where it's like you can't tell another person what's best for them, what to do, what not to do, because they're not going to learn the lesson. They've got to go through the experience themselves to learn the lesson, to understand what they were meant to have learned from that experience, from the choice that they made. It feels to me that both of you are coming back together because you're both gaining clarity from it. But like I said, you are the goddess, you're the overseer, and you are able to see what this connection is. Okay, now the date night, even though it says wine and dined, it could be a past love, or it could be friendship, it could be anything. I don't know, only you will know. But it feels to me it's going to be a fire sign. Mars and Neptune is playing a massive part, and the sun also. And you've also got two water signs, which is Pisces and Cancer. So it's a lot of emotion, a lot of fire. So it's passionate and it's an emotional connection, very intuitive, very highly connected to from a higher perspective, because you've got that owl energy. One more. A water again. Yeah, emotional, very intuitive. And I did mention about your senses, and your senses, your smell, your senses of smell is going to be linking in with your intuition. It's going to be linking in with your memories, and it's going to be linking into your soul. And that's what it is. It's like a soul connection with this person. It's a strong, very strong connection. You've got the sun, it looks like the sun right there in the middle. And when you look at these cards, And you've got that fire and the sun. So you've got a lot of strong connection to the divine, as well as with yourself, as well as with Mother Earth. You've looked at something, you've gained clarity from it. And it's about trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. Like I said, drumming could mean something, and it's very shamanic. Drumming is very, ignites the Kundalini. That vibration ignites the Kundalini. Where there's the snake, the rattle. Birds. Looks like crows, 4 crows. Okay, how long have I been going? Right, okay. Let's get clarification now of these. I hope that's brought some kind of clarity here, but it's just go with the flow of this. Just meditate and yeah. Trust yourself, always. Trust others once they've earned it. Okay. You trust yourself first and foremost. It's trusting your intuition. So when somebody comes back, if anybody comes back or contact you, they want to meet up, maybe asking to go out for a coffee or go out for a bite to eat. New Year could mean something. It could be represent that you've been invited to an event or a special occasion or a family gathering, something like that. It is about you trusting yourself. You will know if this person has learnt their lesson. Yeah. Okay. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? So it feels very much like that crossroads, isn't it? The when you're caught up at the crossroads. And I did say in that reading yesterday that you can look at both those roads. One can be smooth and the other one can be filled with rocks, and it could be boulders and it could be potholes, but you'll still learn. On either road, whatever path you go on, you'll still learn lessons, and it still have something very significant that's going to be very beneficial for your growth. But it's about understanding, using your discernment. Yeah, using your discernment. Stop looking outside yourself for answers. You always know them. You know the answers. Okay, give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Okay, I know that it can be very challenging. It can be very isolating. And people do come back into your life, and not necessarily... I mean, for them, they might want to come back into your life to finish, to carry on with when it ended. So if you was in a relationship, they still want that relationship. But you've got to use your discernment, and you've got to trust yourself and to know what is the reason why this person's coming back. Are they coming back because they've learned something? What is it? What is this lesson showing me? Okay, meditation is going to be very useful at this time. Okay, look around and find some signs. The universe is speaking to you. Trust your intuition, okay, because you are the mystic. Check out that song as well by Van Morrison. You are the mystic. Yeah, start pushing against what is aligned with it and move on. So stop pushing against it. Sorry, stop pushing against what is in line with it and move on. So it's about not looking back at the past situation. You could be looking back at the situation, if it's the past that's come up, and looking at it differently, okay? or it could be a love relationship, or it could be friendship, or it could be family, or it could be work colleagues, it could be absolutely anybody. But looking at the relationship differently, because you've changed, you've really bloomed into the goddess energy. And it feels to me that the healing, the deep healing that you've had to go through is helping you to become more wise and knowledgeable and seeing what is unseen. And so you will understand this connection, you'll understand what they're coming in for, because I really feel the person that's coming in, and I'll read that again, it says the penguin, okay, which says reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and just be yourself. So it feels as if somebody is coming in because they need your help. And it's using your discernment of what is it that you're able to do. Where before, maybe in the past, that you was an enabler. Maybe you was a rescuer, where now you're not. So you're recognising now, whoever this person's going to be who comes back into your life, about the lessons that they learned. They was on a quest to learn lessons like we all do. But it's using that discernment of understanding that, because it gives you that freedom then to explore, okay, what is the best thing to do right now for this person, for them to carry on growing and healing in their journey, on their journey. It's not about you enabling them or rescuing them, or, you know, yeah, that's what it feels like. That's the energy it feels like. And I feel like this was the third party. So could be the third party with that other person, and anything could be the third party. It could be the third party of another person, or it could be an addiction. It could be absolutely anything. But I do feel that there's a lot of money been lost with this person. I feel that this person is in a real sticky situation, and they are eventually going to be turning to you for guidance and support, because they know they trust you, but they've also got to face their own choices that they made of basically walking away from you, okay? And it's like having their tail. What's the saying? Have a tail between their legs. It's like coming back and you go, right, okay, I know what I've done wrong. Oh yeah, it'd be like that penguin kind of thing, you know, and they go, you know, it's like that kind of like sad look, kind of. I do love penguins, you know. But yeah, I love this card. This is very, that orange. That's orange again. Orange is in this blanket. That's interesting. Orange. So the orange is also, yeah, that's the passionate. It's the sexual sacral. It's that energy. Speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. Okay? Because that's what you should do in this connection. Be completely authentic, honest, and open. Speak from the heart. Speak with love. And forge your own path. You're too amazing to follow everyone else. That kind of reminds me of this. You're too good to follow anybody else. You're your own person. You're unique, beautiful. You're the goddess. So I'm really intrigued to know who this other person is. Like I said, it could be somebody that you know from the past, or somebody from the future, but it reminds you of the past. I don't know. Only you know. Listen to your body and do what it is asking you to do. Okay, so right now it is about meditation. It is about taking care of yourself. Vitamin C might be really important. Also lemons for a reason. So lemons can also be where it's to do with cold. You may have a cold. It's just about to build your energy back up again, okay? And get yourself strong, because you're in for a ride. That's what it feels like. You're in for a ride. you're in for, and I mean a good ride. I don't mean that kind of ride either. So it just feels like you're in for a cosmic ride. A cosmic shift is happening, and it's being offered to you. It's being offered to you for all the goodness that you've done. Let's just pick this card off. Creative art. You're being creative. That's interesting. Like an abstract art. You might enjoy, you might be going to a museum, or you might also be an artist. Expression, expressing your creativity. That may be what meditations do, helps you to clear away your mind and to tap into your creativity, yeah, to clear away your mind. But yeah, it looks like abstract art. Interesting. Okay. I leave that there. I leave that there. So thank you so much. And yeah, exciting. I'm really excited for you. So thank you for joining me. If you're happy with the reading, please like, subscribe, comment. It's wonderful to read your comments. And thank you so much for joining me. So God bless.